Have you ever found yourself excited to start a new project or pursue a goal, only to lose steam along the way and end up back at square one? If you're tired of relying on fleeting bursts of motivation that never seem to last, it's time to uncover the truth. Motivation is overrated. So most people think that motivation is the only factor that's they need it and they have to have motivation to be able to get to where they want to be. But this is just a massive misconception, because motivation's only there for a certain amount of time, and then discipline, which is what I'm going to talk about, then takes over. But most people don't learn discipline and never get taught it, so they get stuck. And then what kind of links to this is that when people have like a run they need to do, they've got a half marathon coming up, they'll run, they'll do the half marathon. After the half marathon they'll stop until they've got another task they've got to do, so it don't become a habit. They have no discipline to keep going, they just get to what they need to do and then they stop. And this is also what links into about good goal setting and habits, that you've got to constantly keep actively resetting goals, otherwise you just stop. If you've got a goal I've talked about it before actually, if you've got a goal as the outcome instead of the action, which is what Alex Hormozi said, then you just end up getting to your goal and stopping and thinking, oh, I'm here, now what? If you rely solely on motivation, you probably sit around quite a lot waiting for motivation to come to you, waiting for the right time, and truthfully it never comes. You have to start and then motivation comes, and then after the motivation finishes you have to build a habit and discipline to keep it going. Then this was in a book, I'm pretty sure it was Atomic Habits, that most athletes, their motivation ended years ago, but their habits and their discipline, they knew it was a purpose, so they kept going and going and going. And at the end of the day, if you keep starting things with your motivation, start a new thing, stop, and just do this all the time, you're never going to get anywhere. So it's something you gotta get right if you want to become successful or actually complete goals or get anywhere in life. The discipline is really just a really strong mindset. You just have to be able to say you're going to do something and do it, and after you do it enough, like I said, it becomes a habit. And it's just so important because, like with the gym, for example, I've also talked about this in a video before, that you don't just, it's not a task, like it's not a hard thing to like keep going to the gym. Once you start, it just becomes your normal daily thing. It feels weird if you don't. So also, even with that, when you first start, you've got to think, people say this whole, like, you don't say I have to, you say I get to. But for the gym, my point is, you have to go a certain amount of days you say you're going to go, and you do it, you make sure you do it, you build your discipline, and then after you build your discipline, like I said, it just becomes a normal thing, so then it doesn't really matter about that having to do something. But you do have to be serious with it. Like, you're not going to get big just going to the gym once. You're not going to lose weight just going to the gym once. You've got to make it a habit. So again, that links into it quite a lot. So yeah, in the long run, discipline keeps you committed and helps you overcome obstacles, because you just do it. You say you're going to do it and you do it. You become very action based. My example, which I've said before, I say I'm going to do a cold shower for however long, and I do it. You go 3, 2, 1, straight away, you do it. No procrastination, you just get at it. It's just, there's no explanation, it's just discipline. You just do it. You say you're going to do it, you do it. You stay true to your word. So how you actually become disciplined is, again, it's a mindset. It takes practice. You've got to stay true to your words. If you don't think you're going to do something, don't say you're going to do it. But at the same time, you have to be able to tell yourself you're going to be able to do it before you can do it. So it's a weird one. Yeah, you've got to build habits and routines to foster your discipline, which I've said. And then how to stay consistent with it all. You've got to set goals, achievable goals, and you've got to create accountability systems. So that's why I think if you want to do something, post it all over social media, you're going to do it. And then you have to, because if you don't, you're just going to get battered by your mates, aren't you? And it's same with like charity. If you say you're going to raise a certain amount of charity and you don't, then you're a donor, aren't you? Cultivating a growth mindset. So if you have discipline and a growth mindset, you write your goals on what you're going to complete, and you actively complete your goals and grow. So it's a win-win, isn't it? Effort and perseverance lead to growth, because, again, another thing Tate said, I've never known a man like put all the I can't remember the exact quote, but like put all the hours into the day to complete something, to be good at something, to then not. If it's on your mind all the time, it's all you think about, it's all you do, you will succeed. It's impossible not to. As well, what I want to talk about is that, like, you've got to embrace challenges and view setbacks as opportunities for growth. Some people say they don't believe in failure. I don't really, because failure isn't the end. Like, you don't fail and everything's over. You've got to change your mindset that you fail, you learn something from it, you succeed after that. Failure is just a stepping stone to success. Fairly sure it's a damn quote, but it's true. It might be like Sarmazi, but you've got to just, like I say, embrace it. Failure isn't the end. You just keep going. Try not to fail again with the same thing, because it'd be pointless failing otherwise, because you fail, don't learn from it, fail again, just keep having the same problem. So obviously, fail, learn from it, build. In conclusion, the limitations of motivation is you start and can't stick it out and keep going. And then the importance of discipline is that the motivation runs out and you now have the discipline to keep going. It becomes a habit, you do it no matter what, and you end up getting to your goals through having a growth mindset, resetting goals, keeping on going, not stopping. So ultimately, you've got to completely forget about waiting for motivation. There's that quote again, good things come to those who wait. It just doesn't. You sit on your sofa for a week and want to be a millionaire, and you just sit there and watch TV and Netflix. It's not going to happen. At the end of the day, you might think, I'm just going to wait here and it'll come. It's not going to happen. Same with if you want, let's say, a girlfriend. You sit in your house all day, playing on Xbox, you're not going to get no girlfriend. You've got to go out and actually get what you want. Good things come to those who wait. Great things come to those who go and get what they want. Discipline is a skill that can be nurtured, and that it leads to success through consistent action. So you got to link goal setting to habits to discipline to get to where you want. Just let me know in the comments. Again, I'm not getting huge views, but in the future I will, and I'd like people to actually like join me a bit, try and build a bit of a community. So just comment like maybe what you struggle with or what you struggled with and how you've got through it. Talk about how you've used discipline maybe already to get to where you want to be, and how you can be so disciplined, I guess, and get what you want. All right, try not to edit too much, just wanted to try and talk. Thank you very much for watching. Watch whatever video is on the screen next, because it's linked to this. Please subscribe and turn that notification button on so you do not miss another valuable video. I don't bring out dopamine hitting videos or big exciting videos, and I don't talk like Greg Doucet to try and get views. I'm just trying to give you valuable information that you can use. Again, I know I'm not going to get huge subs and huge views and loads of likes from doing this kind of content, because it don't pull in loads of people, because it's the 1% of people that don't chase dopamine. Like I say, they're here for important information, which is going to help them grow as a person, and that doesn't give you dopamine. It's the delayed gratification kind of things. If you learn all this now, which can be boring, can be hard, in the future, you'll have a near to perfect life. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.